Welcome to the Amazing Clocks podcast on the Black Love Podcast Network. My name is Anthony Clark.
And I'm Melanie Clark.
And we are the Amazing
Clarks.
We're both award-winning certified life and love coaches and a husband and wife duo that have been coaching together as a team for 22 years and that have been passionately in love for 30. They call us the Amazing Clocks because we empower people to live amazing lives.
And you have joined us here on our Love Revolution, where we talk about ideas and concepts that have to do with love to attract more love into this universe, because boy, do we need it. So welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes.
And on today's show, we have a great topic. We're going to talk about Valentine's Day.
Yes, we
That's
are.
That's right, people. You know what time it is. It comes around every year, once a year. So you guys got to be ready. So on this show, we're going to give you some tips and some advice and just kind of get you into the mood.
The love mood.
The love mood.
Yes.
For Valentine's. Love that.
I love the love mood.
I know you do. But before we get to that subject,
yes,
we're going to catch up with the clocks.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So what's up, baby? What you been up to this week? How's your week been going?
My week has been amazing. I'm on this whole focus thing. Focus on what you want. There is no lack. And I am in a joyful place. I have been decorating and just making my personal space prettier and lovelier, higher vibration. And that is just bringing me so much joy. Mm-hmm. And then also This week, I took a day off where I just let myself do whatever I want because my brain wants to work all the time. But we work every weekend. So I was like, I'm taking some time off. And just to have a day to play and listen to videos and just do whatever I want. Read was awesome. Much needed. How about you?
Nice. My week has been going pretty good. No complaints at all. The one thing that's been standing out is that I've been getting back into the gym with a vengeance now, because we have an opportunity to do a show where we're going to have to get kind of naked. Oh. And so because of that, I'm going to have to take off the shirt, make sure that the 6-pack is there and it's not looking like a 40 ounce instead of a 6-pack. So I've been hitting the gym because this is an important moment to me, you know, as we get older and we age, we always look back and think like, man, we look good when we were that age and we should have showed our body off more. And I don't want to look back when I'm 90, 80 and be like, man, you know what? When I was in my 50s, I had it going on. I should have showed my body more. And so it's like, show it, be vulnerable.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that. And the thing that's weird about it, and our daughter Tony was laughing about it, is that for me, that's a real stretch, you know, because even like you got some guys that work out all the time. And I'm one of those guys, even when I was working out like hard and was killing it, I'm not comfortable taking my shirt off.
I know.
I'm not.
What is wrong with you? I don't get that.
I know. And it's not
show it off.
I know it's like I got the 6-pack and got the yokes and guns and everything, but it just feels
inappropriate.
It feels thirsty.
Yeah,
you know,
I could see that.
Yeah, so I envy guys. Don't get me wrong, guys. If you're the type that can do that and you're comfortable with it, kudos. There's nothing wrong with that, and kudos to you for having that confidence.
That's just your perspective.
With just me,
that makes sense.
Just like so, this opportunity is it's a way to get past that energetic block. You know what I'm saying? Like a mental block.
It really is. For years, I've been buying you some amazing tank tops, and I see them folded up in your closet, and you never wear them. I'm like, oh, he's going to wear that. It looks so good. And you do not wear them. Right. So that's because you have a block, but that's okay. You could take your shirt off for me. I'm happy with that. You take it off for me. That works.
There you go.
Works for me. Yeah. And I'm going to say you're being kind of hard on yourself. You do not have a 40 ounce. You put on a teeny bit of COVID weight, but you look good, sir. You look real good.
Well, I think there lies the issue. It's in my head. It's different.
Everything's in our head, Anthony.
Right. And in my mind, it's like, even when like you're saying, you get me the tank tops and to the average person, to average man, it's like, okay, he has a great body, but to me, it's like, I know it could be better. So I don't want to rock the tank tops until I'm killing it, you know? And then what happens is, I usually don't end up rocking the tank top because I don't actually, get to the point where I feel like I'm ready.
That's perfectionism.
Yeah, I know. See that, people? So
you just got to push yourself. Just jump into that tank top.
and that's just going to show you, people, that here we are, coaches. We know all these things that we know, but we're still human. And even the amazing clocks, we still have our challenges and things that we go through in life.
Yeah. Can I share something kind of like private and vulnerable? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
Is that okay?
Yeah, you know me.
So when you came home before we started recording, you said to me, I'm sorry if I smell because I just came from the gym.
Right.
And you never smell bad to me. I just want to kind of nerd out for a minute. When you are with someone and you're in love with them, generally you're attracted to their scent, and you never smell bad to me. I love the smell of your sweat. Weird?
No, that's not weird. I feel the same way about you. I really do.
It's true. And I don't know if most people realize that.
They don't
like
realize
scent is such an important part of attraction.
Yes.
Because if you don't like the way that someone smells, it's your body chemistry letting you know they wouldn't be the best person for you to procreate with.
You know,
a sense of smell is giving you the go-ahead when it's like, oh, you smell delicious.
genetic compatibility.
Genetic compatibility. Sorry, I just had to nerd out for a minute. Anyways,
All right.
I just wanted to share that.
that was catching up with the clocks. That's what's going on with me.
Yes.
And people, I'll keep you updated on what's going on with the progress. But yeah, it's about to go down.
It's going down
It's
in the
going
workouts.
down.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. I like it.
So let's segue into Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So what's good? You excited?
Nope. Okay, I'm going to be very transparent.
This is what we're all about.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what
going to be
saying?
very transparent.
The podcast is about being real.
And it's
So
going to
keep it real.
sound weird because I'm a love coach. I actually don't really like Valentine's Day. And I have a reason I don't like Valentine's Day. Back in the day when I was young and younger, and I was married to someone else, and it wasn't a great relationship, Valentine's Day would come, and then I would get flowers and chocolate and sometimes jewelry. And I would have traded all that for wonderful treatment every day of the week. And so it just made me resent it.
Right.
I just didn't like it. And when you and I got together, I feel like every day is Valentine's Day with you because of the way that you treat me and the way that you talk to me and the way that you love me and the way that you look at me. And so to me, every day is Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day, the thing I do like about it is it helps people to focus on love and act on it. So
Right.
that's the good part. But I feel like I'm being a little bit negative. So I just don't love it. I feel it's over commercialized. There are a lot of things I'll get into about later, how it makes people feel. I know my single people struggle. I know it's hard for them to see all of this, red stuff, hearts everywhere, and red flowers, and then it makes them focus on lack. It makes them feel like I'm not doing it and it's not happening for me. And I don't like that part of it. Also, I'm going to tell you guys what I do like eventually. And the other thing I don't like is I feel like it puts pressure on couples to maybe do things they can't afford or do things that they don't really feel in alignment with, but the rest of the world is doing it, so they feel like they have to do it. And it's annoying to pay 3 times as much for your dinner on February 14th just because it's Valentine's Day. It's the same steak, it's the same lobster,
Right.
but you got to pay 3 times more. And so it's just too commercialized for me. So I don't love that part of it.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry.
You sounded like me. Wow. You hanging around me too much. I'm starting to rub off on you.
What do you have to say about it?
That's real talk. You know, I love the idea that they're trying to get people focused on love.
Yes, me too.
I think that even if you only do it one time a year, that's better than nothing.
Yeah, true story.
Yeah, even though it's close to nothing, but it's better than nothing. And it's a reminder.
Yes.
But I agree with you. It should be every day. And growing up, I kind of had not a similar experience, but I kind of it put a bad taste in my mouth.
Do tell. What's your bad Valentine's Day experience?
Well, it was that as a kid growing up, and I have 2 older sisters and a younger sister. And what would happen is that they would get candy and gifts, and I wouldn't get anything.
Oh,
The boys wouldn't get anything. And it was like,
that's true.
like, hey, wait a minute. They got candy and they got, little gifts and cards and we didn't get anything. And in my brain, I just couldn't figure it. Like, I couldn't wrap my mind around it. Like, why is that happening? Why can't I have candy? Why can't I be treated special?
Yes.
And so it kind of made me turn away from that. As an adult, I just learned, like you said, to make it an everyday thing.
Yes.
Me, if anything, I'm more interested in the history of it.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, and this is kind of, I'm going to...
History lesson happening. Get ready.
Anthony Clark history lesson about to happen. History lesson number 413.
Melanie nerded out. Anthony's going to tell history now.
Well, I'm not going to go too deep. And this is just a summarizing. And it's not maybe the exact details, but it's a basic idea. Basically, what happened was that men in the military that would fight back in the Roman days, and a lot of the guys were gay.
Oh.
And they liked that the soldiers were gay because when they'd fight from a different vantage point because they
love each other.
Right.
Yeah,
and so if you're fighting
for their partner.
Yeah, your partner that you're in love with, you're going to fight. You're going to go hard in the paint.
Oh, yeah.
And that made them like just hardcore warriors. And the state wanted that. The church wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they started to want to get married, some of them.
Mm.
And they were like, no, you can't. You can't marry women because then you marry a woman, she can't go to war with you, you can have kids, it's going to make you weaker, and it's just going to hurt the army.
Wow.
And then there was I think it was a pope, and Saint Valentine, Valentine or whatever, and he was fighting for them to get married. Mm-hmm. And he put his life on the line, and he risked a lot for the soldiers to be able to do that, and they eventually did. And so, but that was the story behind.
So Saint Valentine's Day fought for people to be able to get married and be in love. So the Love Day is named after Saint Valentine. Is that what you're telling me?
Right. So it's kind of interesting because it's like these days that people are fighting for gay rights.
Right.
But back then it was like, no, we're going to fight for straight rights. So you get married to.
Well,
so it just shows how history changes.
It just goes to show you that love is love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And everyone should be allowed to love each other and be with each other and commit to each other however they want to do that. So interesting story. I didn't really know that story. So thank you for sharing that with me.
That's right. So that was a tip for you guys, a little history lesson. And there ended the history lesson.
Thank you, Anthony. That was great. We appreciate you.
Not another history lesson about to come right now. 1, 2, 3 seconds. Okay. Another quick history tip that I'm just dropping you real quick.
Okay, go
is
fast,
romantic.
Anthony.
Everybody wants to be romantic on
Yes.
Valentine's. You know what romantic means?
Roman-like.
To be Roman-like.
Yeah, I've been around you for a long time. I knew this one.
Okay. I'm done.
All right, good. I'll tell you guys, we could do a whole show on things that we do in our society and in our lives. We have no understanding where they originated from. And that's what happens. We just keep carrying on traditions, beliefs. We don't even know where they started from. So I'm going to make a note. We're going to do a show on all the things we believe that we don't even know why.
Right.
That's a good thing. So,
I like that.
Okay, we're kind of negative Nellies when it comes to Valentine's Day, which is weird. I know.
But don't let us affect you. If it's your thing, then you do your thing.
Yes.
And we'll support you.
Yes. And I love. So let's give them some tips on what they can do to show more love and really get through Valentine's Day in a way where they're not broke or they're not feeling bad about their relationship status.
That works for me.
All right. So let's start with singles. I'm really focused on my single people right now. I love my singles. Single people, really what you want is love, and you want companionship, you want community, you want family. You actually have all of those things. It's just how you're focused on them. So I love when single people get together with other single people and celebrate loving each other. We have friends that love us. We have family that loves us. We have pets that love us. Look at where the love is streaming from in your life and focus on that and make time for friends. Take your pet on a Valentine's Day date. Seriously, if your fur baby is your love, do a Valentine's Day at the dog beach. Go out and have a little picnic with your doggy. I'm really about that life, because what I realized is our dogs, our animals are unconditional love. And that's what we all want. So you're actually getting love from your pets. I would also say I love when friends do like friend dates and girl dates where you get together with your friends and you guys celebrate together. You are loved. And so just focus on the love part of this. Do you want to add to that? You got something else for me? I stole your fur baby idea, huh? I could tell by the look on your face.
No, actually, I was just enjoying you.
Really? Yeah. Oh, that's why every day is Valentine's Day.
Right.
You was looking at me like, you're my best friend.
Because you are.
You're my best friend, too.
And that's because we have Valentine's Day 365 days a year.
Yes.
That's right. And I'm going to kind of change the subject real quick, then we'll come right back.
No.
But too late. Oh, man, too late. I just realized that a lot of people with Valentine's Day, I think that one of the things that kills it a little is it becomes, especially for a lot of women, it becomes about bragging to their friends. It's not really
IG posts.
Yeah, what did he give you? What did you get? Oh, I got this. Look what I got. Look what I got. And it almost takes away from the sincerity and the whole meaning of it was between the couple. And also, it's amazing how even if people are doing things that are predictable, it's like, let's continue to do it. To me, it makes more sense to be original.
Yeah.
So everybody does the same thing for the most part.
They do.
They're going to get the flowers. You're going to buy the candy. You're going to go to dinner. And don't get me wrong, that's better than nothing. You're showing gratitude and appreciation, which is always great.
Yes.
But I would recommend be original.
Yes.
Do something creative. Think out the box. Go deeper.
Yeah.
And I know in the past with me and you, when we did celebrate Valentine's Day, it was more meaningful because it wasn't just, here's the candy, here's that.
Right.
It was, let's go to a date to a special place where we met, or let's go back to a restaurant that we went to years ago. You know what I'm saying? Something more meaningful.
Yes. Well, you jumped into the couples tip, so I agree with you. It should be more meaningful. And some of the best Valentine's Days for me with you have been like when we go to lunch. We love a lunch. We love a Prosecco in the middle of the day. And there's nobody out there and it's just us. And that's my favorite. I love when we go for a walk or we go to the beach or we just spend time together.
Yes.
That's my favorite. And I think with couples, you can get really creative, especially if you have kids. Like decorate your house, create a really sexy space in your home, decorate your bedroom. Listen to music. Music changes the mood. Dance. Dance in your kitchen. Dance together in the living room.
Dance in public.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I love that about you, that me and you do stuff like that. And like we'll be out in the middle of a busy restaurant or whatever and just be like, you want to dance, baby?
Yep.
And we'll just start dancing together and people just start clapping and smiling and we're reminding them that of what it looks like.
Yes.
I
love things that are fun. Try to make Valentine's Day fun. And if you have kids, include your kids. You brought up a great point too. And so I want to speak to the ladies that have husbands. Do something great for your husband. All of the marketing is about the woman, right? Get her diamonds, get her chocolate, get her. But what do we do for men? So do something nice for your man. Get him some nice cologne. Get him some sexy boxers or pajamas.
Right.
Do something nice for him.
The men, their thing is if they perform well, if they
get sexy time.
They get sex. Yeah. And a lot of guys.
Okay, wait. Are we hookers now for candy? Is that what's happening?
Hey. Yeah. Sweet tooth is a sweet tooth, huh? Yeah. Think about it.
Okay, we're being too real. We got to stop. Anyways, back to what I was saying. But it's true. That's the payoff for the men, right? It's like you're going to get to make love because you got the right gift.
And a lot of times they don't even get sex throughout the year.
Yeah.
And it's like that one couple times a year. It's like, okay, Valentine's Day, that's the one year.
Yeah.
And then they get pity sex.
I have a tip for that too. If that's the payoff for Valentine's for your man, make that last all day. Start in the morning. Start making out.
Now you're talking.
Touching and rubbing and
now
kissing and hugging so that all day you're weaving that sexy, loving energy between you so that when it gets to the lovemaking, it doesn't feel like a transaction
Yes.
that you're giving for your flowers. Like really, really think about what you love about him, what you love about his body, what you love about, here I am again with the way he smells, like the way that he looks at you. Hold hands the whole day. We've talked about exchanging chemicals. Tongue kissing, you exchange chemicals that make you feel more in love. It doesn't have to be fancy. It can be a picnic. It could be in your living room. It could be in the kitchen. And another thing, be in love with each other in front of your children. Like, let your children see you kiss. Let your children see you embrace each other. Say, I love mommy so much. And I love daddy so much. Like, that's really creating love. All the other stuff is very commercial, very superficial. But the more you strengthen your family, the more you strengthen your marriage, the more you strengthen your lovemaking, now you're creating love. That creates Valentine's Day every day of the year.
That was good.
Oh, thanks.
You deserve a Hallmark commercial for that one.
Thank you.
That was good. Wow.
Yes. And then I want to go back to my single people because you jumped to the
please do.
couples. Do you have anything else you want to say for couples?
I'm just riding your coattails right now.
So I like when you do that.
Keep running the show.
Yeah. Good job. Follow my lead, baby.
Yeah, you got it.
With my single people, make it about self-love. Love yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm amazing and I'm going to be an amazing wife one day, or I'm going to be an amazing husband one day. But right now, I'm in love with me. Buy yourself the flowers. When I was single, I used to buy myself flowers every single week because I like flowers. I'm not waiting for somebody to buy me flowers. Live the life you want to live right now. So I want to go back to when you see all of the, I'm just going to call it the red stuff. When you see all of the red stuff, don't look at it from the eyes of lack. Look at it like, oh, this is just a reminder to love me. Because when I love me, that love radiates out of me and it connects with other people. Love on people who are less fortunate than you. When we give love outside of ourselves, it comes back to us tenfold. But if we sit in a pity party of, I don't have it, then we attract more feelings like that. So you can take control of this year and you can do something really nice. If you're single, deliver Valentine's Day to a children's hospital. Children love Valentine's Day. You will fall in love with these kids if you do that. Quick story. One time I was visiting one of my friend's moms was in the hospital. My friends think I'm magic, you guys. Well, I'm trying to own that this year. I am magic. So she asked me to go visit her mother when she was in the hospital and just go bring her some positive energy. And I did. And as I was leaving the hospital, this lady said, hey, come in here. Hey, you, come here. And I didn't know this lady. So I went in. She said, just sit with me for a minute. Can you just sit and talk to me for a minute? And I was leaving the hospital and I did not know this lady. So I went in and I just sat with her literally for 10 minutes, chatted with her, asked her about her life. And she just said she was really sick and she didn't have any family and she was lonely. And when I left that hospital, the love in my heart was incredible because I had given love and time to someone who really, really needed it. So when you are not getting what you want in your life, if you can make someone else's life better, you will feel better because you stop focusing on your lack and you see that someone else also needs love and you're not alone. And I think that's what makes it so difficult. We always feel like we're alone. We are not alone in this. We all have our struggles, but helping other people, doing something beautiful in the world will bring that love back to you. And you don't need to feel bad about not being married. You'll get there. So not all married people are happy. Not all single people are miserable. Find your lane. Find where you want to feel, how you want to feel, and then focus on giving love to others.
Beautiful.
Thank you. You like that? You like that?
Love that. Love that.
So I want to share this too, Anthony. I don't know if you remember this. Anthony and I met 3 days before Valentine's Day. You guys know our story. We met in the club and we started dating and all my friends were saying, what do you think he's going to get you for Valentine's Day? What do you think he's going to get you for Valentine's Day? And I was like, that man ain't getting me nothing for Valentine's Day. I just met him 3 days ago. I do not expect him to, get me anything for Valentine's Day, number one. Number two, we just met 3 days ago. He's probably dating other people because he's hot. Just a tip, you guys, hot guys are dating a lot of people until they find the one because they're hot.
Hot girls do too.
Yes, we do.
Like, yes, you do.
Yes, we do. So, so I had no expectation, and you came to my apartment, and you called me and you said, I'm gonna stop by your place really quick and drop something off. And I was like, what is he doing? And you got me a cute little balloon that said Happy Valentine's Day. And it was like you gave me a diamond ring because I didn't expect it. And just the idea that you had just met me 3 days earlier and you wanted to express your caring for me after 3 days to get me a balloon. It was so sweet.
Wow.
So you guys, look at the thought behind it. Look at the energy behind it. Feel the love behind it. I was like, this is a good guy. He is taking time to let me know he cares about me, even though I didn't care about Valentine's Day. I loved that little balloon more than all the dozen roses I got before you, more than all the diamond earrings and all the other stuff that I got. That little plastic balloon really, really touched my heart.
That's beautiful. You know the craziest thing about that? I don't remember it.
I know. I could tell by the look on your face.
You have such a good memory. You just be remembering everything.
That's what I do.
And it's like,
that's what I do. Mm-hmm.
He did that? I did that?
Yeah, you did.
All right.
It was super cute.
I'm very proud of myself.
But, okay, can you...
Don't get me wrong. I know that I was romantic and that I like doing things like that, but I don't remember that specific act.
Yes, you are super romantic. You guys, let me give you some of Anthony's romance tips. Anthony always lights candles. Always a candle lit somewhere. Mm-hmm. He always lights candles, which makes the mood beautiful. Mm-hmm. And he always chooses music that you cannot escape lovemaking from. Like, Anthony knows how to pick the tracks that are like, I'm like, come with me. Boom, boom. So music and candles, you also clean up everything. Like, Anthony does not like anything out on counters or anything messy, no messy corners. Everything is clear so energy could flow, and that beautiful candlelight with the music on. And you're also extremely, what would the word be? You're meticulous. You take your time. You're not in a rush to make anything happen. You know how to have great conversation and just be, it's an interesting mix of loving and masculine, like assertive, like I'm in charge and I got you, but I'm also gentle and loving and kind. That is the recipe right there. That's what the ladies want. They want you to be in charge and come up with something interesting and romantic, but they also want to feel like you got them, but they also are in it with you.
Thank you for that. The kudos. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And you know what makes me want to do that is because I appreciate you. Aww. It's like, if I'm not feeling the person, I'm not going to go all out.
Yeah.
But when I'm loving someone and they're reciprocating that, then it makes me want to do just everything for you.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And so you inspire me to
you
be better.
Inspire me too. You inspire me because I think I've said this before. I don't really feel like I'm that romantic. Like, I don't think about like planning things and, kind of being ahead of the game. You're more of that person than I am. And then I just get the benefits of it.
You know what? You're romantic in your own way. You're romantic when, like, for example, cooking. Mm-hmm. When you cook, it is so sexy. It is so romantic. It is so, and you just go into this zone and you just put all these dishes together and they are always amazing. It's not just like a meal. It's like some exotic, erotic meal, like some experience. It's an experience.
Yes.
And then when you serve it to me, on top of that, that's even more romantic and
that's
sexy.
Your love language, yes.
And then you just look so beautiful doing it.
Aww.
That it's all, so you're not trying to be romantic, but That's my perception of romantic.
Oh, that is so good. Your perception of romantic. And
Right.
that's the thing. Everyone has a different perception of what
Mm-hmm.
romance is. And so you're absolutely right. When I'm cooking, I'm thinking about how much I love you and how much I want you to enjoy it and how good it's going to be. So I'm in a positive energy flow. And then that goes into the food that I create for you and for me too, because I like to eat too. I like yummy food too.
Mm-hmm.
So you're absolutely right. It's all perception. And if you have very specific things that you think are romantic, you have to share that with your partner. All this, I'm waiting for them to figure it out. Let's see what they do. That's a setup.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you set up somebody that you love? You want them to win. You want them to know what you like and what you need. We've got to get away from this. Let me see what he does. Let me see what she does. Let me see how they act. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you need. And I will go above and beyond to help you have that. But don't make me guess. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm with you.
Yes, 100%. One more thing that I want to talk about before we get off, because I know we're getting near our time, is I want to talk about this with you guys. Hold space for your partners. Like, I didn't see myself as romantic, but as you just heard, Anthony saw me as romantic. And he tells me all the time how beautiful and wonderful and romantic I am. And I've actually become more romantic because of that. And so do the same thing. Like I just said, if you want something from your partner, tell them, let them know what you need. Ask. Here's a good one. Ask them what they want. Ask them what they need. And hold that space for each other. Say, I see you becoming that. I know you're getting better at that. We're not all good at love. We're not all good at communicating. But when we hold space for each other, we step into that space and we grow and we create more love in the world. That's what our love revolution's about.
Drop the mic.
Mic dropping.
Ba-da. Ta-da. Drop the mic.
And laugh and have fun.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, thank you, baby.
So, baby, that was a great show.
Thank you.
You did wonderful, as usual.
You did wonderful.
Yeah, I'm just following the leader, baby.
Oh, thank you, baby.
And all of you guys out there, thank you for being a part of our show. And we hope you guys celebrate and have a great Valentine's.
Yes. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's to all of you from the Amazing Clarks and the Black Love Podcast Network.
Yes.
Yes.
Spread some love.
Spread some love. And on that note, don't forget to go get a copy of our book, Crack the Code, The Secrets to Achieving Your Happily Ever After.
Yes.
Available on Amazon.com. Don't forget, if you want to coach with us, you want dating coaching, relationship coaching, reach out to us at theamazingclarks.com. Melanie Clark has a wonderful program for single women.
Yes, I do.
And that program is just killing it. Don't you have another one coming up where
Yes.
you're going to let more people in?
Yeah, the second cycle is coming up. I have a feeling this class is going to keep going because everyone's loving it. So it'll be on theamazingclarks.com. Check us out.
That's right. And last but not least, if you're interested in becoming a life coach or you just want to learn some skills to life coach yourself, go check out our life coach training and certification course at the Law of Attraction Life Coach Academy.com. And this is a course that's taught by yours truly, Anthony and Melanie Clark.
Yes. All law of attraction.
All Law of Attraction. And on that note,
Yes. We'll see you next time.
we'll see you next time. So there you go, people. We gave it to you. Now what you going to do with it?
Happy Valentine's Day.